What's up YouTube, it's Danny, and this is kind of a quick video just because unlike most of the computer review channels on YouTube, I was not ready for this. Most of us weren't. Apparently the RTX 2060 is out, kind of out of nowhere. I know CES started today. It's actually Tuesday as I'm filming this, Tuesday at 3:30 in the morning. Yeah, I'm a night owl. But out of nowhere, at least in my eyes, the RTX 2060 came out. All right, day one of CES. Apologize if I call it the GTX 2060. I'm still getting used to the whole branding thing. Nvidia has had a rocky start with the RTX line, with the 2080s. The rumored 1170, I think, and other RTX machines. It's kind of confusing, let's be honest. But the RTX 2060 has officially launched as of today, I guess, or at least announced. But I would have to strongly suggest that if you just purchased a GTX 1070 Ti, you might want to keep that receipt, might want to return it, because the RTX 2060, first of all, is supposedly $349, which is a fantastic price. And I'm told by several sources that the 1070 Ti underperforms compared to the RTX 2060. So the 2060 is slightly more powerful than the 1070 Ti. So if you have gone out and purchased a 1070 Ti in the last, I don't know, week, maybe 2 weeks, maybe a month, maybe see about getting your receipt or getting your affairs in order and possibly returning this thing, because if it were me, I would want the RTX 2060. Now, what is RTX? RTX is ray tracing technology. And ray tracing, it's hard to explain, and not a lot of games support it, but it gives that little extra oomph in graphics performance. So, and that's the very slimmed down line of what ray tracing is. In fact, I'll insert what the definition for ray tracing is right here. So you may have to pause the video and read that, but there you go. That is what ray tracing is. So basically, $349, you get a brand new card, RTX 2060, that is supposedly better than the 1070 Ti. I will say one thing, it does have its limitations. There should be a little asterisk next to the $349 price tag, and let's be honest, a lot of us are skeptical of that even being the official price. They say $349, but it's Nvidia. I could see it being $399 when it's fully released. So who knows? Maybe they'll try to keep it $349 with the other manufacturers, but I mean, if they can, amazing. But realistically, I could see it being possibly $399, honestly. But anyway, getting back to the 2060, there is a limitation, and that's it runs at 60 frames. That's as far as it goes. So if you're like me and you've got 144 hertz monitors or even 120 hertz monitors, maybe don't get the 2060. That's just a thought, something to keep in mind. So that being said, they've announced it. Hopefully in post, I'm posting pictures of what it looks like, you know, over me talking. And yeah, I'm very interested to see what Nvidia brings to the table. So, or what else Nvidia brings to the table, I should say. But as far as the specs go, CUDA cores, compared to the GTX 1060, it's got, the 1060 has 1,280 CUDA cores, whereas the 2060 has 1,920 CUDA cores. The base clock is 1365 megahertz compared to 1506 megahertz. So I mean, there's more megahertz in the GTX 1060, but the boost clock is 1680 megahertz versus 1708 megahertz. Both have 6 gigs of memory. Now I will say the GTX 1060 is DDR5, whereas the memory in the 2060 is DDR6, and that's 192 bits on both. Memory bandwidth is 336.1 gigabytes per second. whereas the 1060 is 192 gigabytes per second. So I mean, the 1060 is still beefy in some areas, but the CUDA cores and the memory bandwidth, the 2060 wins. So I don't have charts for the 1070 Ti, but I'm saying it's either equal to or slightly better than the 1070 Ti. So in which case, if you want to future-proof yourself, return that 1070 you just bought, seriously, and go get the 2060, because that's the future. There eventually is going to be more games that actually support ray tracing. It's just right now, it's such a new technology that right now, I think it's Battlefield 5 is the only game that supports ray tracing at the moment. So yeah. But, you know, a year from now we can have a whole library, and I think we will, I really do. So, as for the rumored 1170 coming out, I think it's coming out here in a month, and so is my friend Snoot, so we'll see. But until then, so that's what we're dealing with right now. So day one of CES, we already got, you know, that out. The other thing that came out for CES was the Razer 27-inch gaming monitor. $699 price tag. I'm gonna do a separate video on that. It looks cool, and you know, you guys know I'm a Razer fanboy, but I will be honest with you right now, I'm not buying that Razer monitor. It's beautiful. It's $699. It's a lot of money. It's not even curved, so I'm not going to downgrade to a non-curved monitor. It's 27 inches, yeah, but and it's got RGB. Anyway, that's a separate video. I'm just letting you know right now, there's one monitor I will not be reviewing. Unless somehow someone lets me review one of theirs or something like that, I don't know. But in any case, this video is about the RTX 2060, and it's very interesting. So with that being said, what are your thoughts? I'm very interested to see what AMD comes out with. They've been rather quiet. It's been nothing but GeForce RTX and GTX stuff for like a year, almost 2 years now. So yeah. So that's that. That being said, the streaming PC is still getting the 1050 Ti because it's a streaming PC. I don't need to put a RTX 2060 in that. That would be going against the budget build. So, and stay tuned for that. There's more of that coming. Finally going to, you know, finish part 6 here. And anyway, excited about that. So anyway, that'll be it. This video was very much rushed because this just came out, and I wanted to get it out for Tuesday, so thanks for watching this video. I do appreciate it. Sorry if I stumbled on my own words. I always do when I'm rushing stuff. But hey, now you know about the GTX 2060, RTX 2060. See, I told you I was gonna do it. I knew I was gonna do it at least one time on camera. I was gonna call it GTX. The RTX 2060 from Nvidia. Rumored $349. We'll see. So thanks for watching. See you on the next video. Peace.